Whenever I meet or I'm talking to someone that says, like yesterday, I don't play that black and white game. I was talking to this brother who I guess he thought he was successful. He was a military guy, high-ranking military guy, not like he was a millionaire or anything. Just, military benefits. Owned a little business. He said, well, I don't play that black and white game. And I asked him, well, what game? He said, well, a man is a man by how he treats me. And I said, man, all this shit sound good when you isolate yourself, but you still live in a real world where there are authorities and things are weighted. When I hear a white guy say, I don't see black, I don't see color, get the fuck out of here. You don't see color until it benefits you, goes against you, or disagrees with you. Okay? Let me tell you something. I don't care if you read the motherfucking Bible. I don't care what you read the Quran. I don't care what you read. The authority is the only thing that's important. That's the only thing that's important. Fairness and equality are not two words that I agree with. But I understand the concept of fairness and equality, meaning it doesn't exist in the world. And it doesn't exist in the world because a group of people strategically, deceptively conquered other groups. What I mean by deceptive is I don't want you guys to get under the illusion that white people are these great warriors like we were taught to believe, Napoleon and all these motherfuckers, right? Everything they ever did, from the queens in Spain to all these other people, were deceptive. Columbus didn't come here with guns and knives. He came here with a lie. He came here with, we need help. He came here with a mandate that the people didn't know about. He came here with the art of war. All warfare is based on what? I know you guys have read the book because I keep telling you read it. Deception. Now, you can pretend like that doesn't exist. You can exist in an environment, but there's the reality that you were dominated and controlled, and everything after that, you've accepted. I don't give a fuck what you read. I don't give a fuck what your perspective is. We have to do things to lower our blood pressure. If you ask me, all diabetes and all high blood pressure in black people is derived from living in a suppressive system. All of it. And guess how long I've thought this way? Since I was 6 years old. And I heard my aunts having sugar. In my mind, I literally said, well, the only reason they got sugar is because they have to deal with these people. And these people don't have to deal with them. White people tolerate people. They don't deal with them. Whenever they get tired of them, they do something like what's going on. Let me tell y'all a truth. Here's the truth. Do you know why Mexicans going through what they're going through right now? First of all, Mexicans and all people that are connected to Spain are supremely arrogant. So once you accept the stance of Spain, it comes with their personality. But this is what happens. And it's this simple. This is how Mr. Reed thinks. You standing in line one day, I'll never forget it. Probably 15 years ago. I'm standing in a grocery line. And this young lady was so rude to this old white lady. Fairly successful old white lady, reasonably attractive, but an older lady. And this Mexican girl was so rude to her, and when the white lady didn't say anything, I said to myself, what the fuck is going on? You may not believe this. White people download data. They don't say it out loud. They don't, oh, these Mexican motherfuckers. They don't say that. They don't say it, you got all these Mexican state representatives and judges, y'all strutting around and raising y'all kids to talk white and all this other shit, right? There isn't such thing as talking white. Everybody know what it is. Stop pretending like you don't. You don't have to be educated and talk white. There's a way that white people talk. There's a way that all people talk. It's cultural, right? You know what they say? One day, we'll get control of them again. Right now, we're going to let them do our work. We're going to let them clean our houses. We're going to let them wipe up our kids. We're going to let them feel like Americans. Because they don't understand that the laws aren't for them, they're for us. Now, some of y'all are like, well, okay, I'm telling you. They did the same thing to black people. They did the same thing to other groups. And the history of your Mexican compadres won't tell you, they've done this twice before to y'all. The great, whatever his name, what's that guy, you guys talking about fought a labor war for y'all and all that bullshit in California, or wherever he fought it at, who y'all want to compare to Martin Luther King. Fuck out of here. You have laws to fight for labor. We didn't get paid anything and labored for nothing. You have to understand, the moment this has been happening, they've been downloading information for 20 years. Just like we didn't rebuild, we built the economy. This color built the economy for America to even be America. So when these dummies say, well, how did black people build our country? Okay, when you came over here, you don't understand what an economy is. I've taught you guys what an economy is. An economy is something somebody participates in. There was no American economy. There was no American economy. There was no American economy. There was nothing that Spain wanted to buy from us because we had nothing to buy. Cotton is something that naturally grows in the United States. Tobacco wasn't something that grew naturally in the United States. Right? They had to have somebody to do the work. They had to have somebody to there is no reason to outwork or outproduce anyone if there isn't an economy. You have to have something to be involved in an economy. So that's how we built the motherfucking United States. There wasn't one before there was us. Now, when you sit and you say all this bullshit,